Hey there, person watching. Thank you for tuning into my channel, Divine Femme Tarot 888. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. It's nice to see you. So today I thought I would do a general energy check just to see what's going on around you. We do have a full moon in Sagittarius tonight, June 11th. So the energy's been a little bit wild lately. These readings have been a little bit chaotic. So also I just wanted to say thank you so much to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so the next time I drop a video, you will be notified. So let's get into it. So spirit guides, angels, please shield me, cover me, and protect me throughout this reading and beyond. Please give me clear and accurate messages for this reading. Divine, what does my person watching need to know? Ooh, that came out. Ooh, snake. Oh my gosh, this has been coming out a lot lately, person watching. So you have someone in your energy with snake energy. They're deceptive, shady, temptation and envy. So there could be somebody around you that you're tempting that, you know, is really into you, wants to be around you, wants to date you. Maybe you're not too sure of them. But this person has, ooh, I just felt like something flipped out. But this person has a snake energy, right? They're a little bit sneaky, on the sneaky side. I got healing and I got unfinished business. Ooh, person watching. I think someone from your past is trying to come back. Yeah, you have somebody that's up thinking about you a lot, wants to get back in your energy. It's not too late. It's not over. You know, there's a back and forth with this person. Maybe like they kind of ebb and flow in and out of your life. Could be a twin flame, you know, could be somebody that mirrors you and you mirror them and you guys, you know, are at a point where you're coming back into your lives right now. Let's see, healing wounds, improving and mending and progress. So yeah, it's either you or this person, which I kind of feel like this is you. I feel like you took a lot of time out to heal from this situation, right? I feel like this really hurt you when this person either ghosted you or left you, chose someone else over you, and you needed to take time out to kind of figure yourself out, you know, to get grounded, like you were kind of tired of being in this situation of, you know, not being picked. Yeah, look, spiritual awakening. Congratulations, person watching. You've gone through a spiritual awakening, right? And I feel like you're super strong right now. I feel like you have come to terms with, you know, the mistakes that you've made, and you've realized that you deserve better. You know, you deserve someone that's going to be there for you long term, that's going to want to settle down with you, that's going to want to love you. Fated meeting. Yeah, meeting. So this could be, you could meet somebody anywhere, right? You can meet them at the coffee shop. You could run into them at the grocery store. You could, you know, they could call you or butt dial you, right? But there's going to be a fated meeting, I feel like, between you and this person from the past. And I think actually your part of you is going to be happy to see this person. You know, I really do. I feel like part of you is going to be like, oh, wow. And another part of you is going to be like, oh, God, what's going to happen? You know, truth. Wow. A confession, clarity, reveal, and secrets. Yeah, you're going to get the truth revealed finally. So whatever you manifested during your healing journey, right? Wanting to know the truth, trying to figure out what happened, removing the blocks, delays, and challenges. I feel this person with this snake energy is going to come in and they're actually going to be forced to tell you the truth. You know, they're not going to like it. It's going to be difficult for them, but I feel like you are going to get a lot of truth coming out. And this could definitely happen during this full moon. You know, it could happen this weekend. It could happen today or tomorrow. So be prepared for that. Be prepared for some sort of communication because it's definitely coming in. Let's see. What's this snake energy? What does my person watching need to know about this snake energy? Oh, partying. Yeah, right. Hanging out, going to events, social gatherings. So this person that you were with in the past is, you know, doing a lot of partying, a lot of hanging out, wanting to be social, very outgoing person, kind of an extrovert. You may be more of an introvert, but you're going to hear about, you know, probably some, you know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll that happened, and maybe they got into trouble by partying. I'm not sure. I feel like the partying, it didn't turn out to be as fun. Yeah, yeah, mystery. I feel like there's some things that they're still going to leave for you to try and figure out the illusion, right? Or you're going to be questioning, like, is this true? Is this not true? I don't know that you're going to have that much trust in this person, unfortunately. I feel like your spiritual gifts are going to kick in and you're going to be doing a lot of questioning, you know. That came under unfinished business. So maybe you have thought about this person throughout, you know, your healing journey and kind of wondered where they've been, right? Let's see. Oh, social media and divine intervention. Yeah, so somebody in this healing journey, somebody has been spying on you. Like, they know you've healed, right? They know that they can't come to you with lies. They know that you've been on your spiritual journey, right? Your posts have been really, kind and loving, and a little bit hard on yourself, maybe blaming yourself a little bit. But this person's definitely been spying on you. They've been checking you out. But divine intervention and spiritual awakening. Look at divine intervention is under spiritual awakening. Isn't that cool? So yeah, divine intervention is going to kick in. I feel like this fated meeting might be because you actually need closure, in this situation. Again, I feel like you really love this person and really trusted this person. You probably thought you guys were going to get married, maybe have some kids, and it just kind of went left, you know what I mean? And I feel like maybe you blamed yourself on times that you shouldn't have blamed yourself, but that's all part of the spiritual awakening, right? Trying to figure all that out, right? Travel. So they could be far apart. This person could be traveling to where you are. You could be traveling to where they are. This ended up under fated meeting. So, the fated meeting is under a subway, or is in a subway, it looks like, right? So you could be on vacation somewhere, maybe in a beach town, or, somewhere on the coast, any coast, and all of a sudden, boom, you run into this person. You're like, what? Like, you never expected to see this person there. So, and that often happens with fated meetings. So this could happen when you're traveling somewhere. It could even be just traveling to work, you know what I mean? Using public transit. So be aware of that. Let's see what's under truth. Oh, we got a couple under truth. Mask and addiction. Oh, person watching. Yeah, see this partying? Is catching up with this person. So this person's mask is going to fall off, right? You're going to realize that they have been hiding a lot from you, right? More than you ever knew. They were lying to you at one point in time. They were being deceptive with you. I don't think you really ever knew who this person was. And I feel that way because of this addiction, right? Toxic attachments, drugs, alcohol, and obsession. Yeah, I feel like this person, what you're going to be finding out is they were addicted to some serious stuff that like you are going to be clueless about. And again, these both fell under truth. So this person's mask is definitely falling off when you end up meeting them. Surrender and signs and synchronicities. So yeah, they're going to want you to surrender to this, to this relationship, to this fated meeting. They're going to claim, we're supposed to be together. It's divine intervention. And you are going to have some signs and synchronicities, person watching, right before this happens. So look out for that, right? Like if a song comes on that was your song at one point in time, that's going to give you a clue that this person is coming back in. If you see numbers 111, 222, 333, 444, that's all signs and synchronicities trying to let you know that, you're moving on to something new and better. Your angels are with you. You're completely protected. Look up those angel numbers is what they're called if you're not familiar with them. And if you start seeing them on the clock, you know that this person is going to come in and try and surrender and then want you to surrender to their love with them. So let's get some tarot on this and see what this says. Wow, this is interesting, person watching. So yeah, there's some unfinished business here, but I feel like you're healed. I feel like you have healed, and maybe that's why this is coming in now, right? Because you have done the work, and I feel like maybe, even up to a year ago, a few months ago, you couldn't handle what you're about to hear, right? So with this divine intervention and with your spiritual awakening, I feel like you're strong enough mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to go ahead and hear this news right now. Yeah, look, this person is under judgment, person watching. They're going through a lot of karma, right? For lying to you, for lying to a divine being, a chosen one, somebody who has a kind heart and a loving soul and would have never done to them what they did to you. You know what I mean? And so I feel like the universe is really wrecking them. And I feel like this full moon has got them all in their feelings. Yeah, they're totally a mess. Like we got the Emperor here, we got the Five of Cups here, and we got the Page of Cups in reverse. Again, they're all in their head. They miss you. They love you. They're acting out. They're not sure what to do. They're trying to get it together and figure out what to do. This is their Emperor energy, right? But they're all chaotic right now. So, they're lying to people. They're partying. They're using their wand recklessly as they shouldn't. They're spending money recklessly, right? They're just being nasty. They're not in their right mind right now. But they're also at the same time in this kind of hermit mode, right? This Five of Cups. Now, do you see all these cups right here by my fingernail? They're dwelling on this whole situation, right? They're up all night. They're overthinking it. They're asking people. They're spying on your social media. They are trying everything they can to get up out of this. But with this Emperor in reverse, like, it's chaotic for them right now. It totally is. Yeah, because look, they knew they blew it. They knew they blew it. They blamed you and they fought with you. They ghosted you. They treated you like crap. They never had time for you. They acted like, you know, they were big and bad and had to take care of themselves, when in reality, they were pouring out your cup, right? They were snatching this love away from you when you least expected it. And I feel like that's also why they're going through it, and maybe why their addictions got even heavier after they left you, because, you know, they kind of screwed you over, person watching. They really did. Remember, they're a snake. They got that snake energy. Yeah, and they're still in their Seven of Swords. They're still lying. They're still sneaking around. They're trying to come with the truth. They want to be honest with you, but I feel like they're embarrassed, right? I feel like they're depressed, embarrassed, disheveled. I feel like they don't know how to come towards you. They don't know what to say, because again, remember, you're healing. You've had this spiritual awakening, right? You have given it all up to the universe, right? You surrendered and said, hey, help me. Like, I need help, divine. Guide me, shield me, cover me, and protect me. And they know this. So again, they know they can't come in with lies, right? Let's get a few more cards here, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah, see, again, another king. Look, King of Wands this time, right? Out screwing around, having a lot of sex with people, acting recklessly, drinking, drugging, driving while they're drunk, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And again, I feel like you're going to really hear about that. They've made a choice to come into you, though. They've made a choice. They're going to try and get it together. So again, I feel like you're going to get communication on this with this person, because they want to have a celebration with you. They truly do. They want to celebrate. They want to love you. They really want forgiveness, though, right? I don't even know, honestly, person watching, if they want to be back together with you, but they do want to put everything out on the table, and they do want to confess what they've done behind your back. They really do. Because again, I feel like they really loved and trusted. I feel like you really loved and trusted them. I feel like they loved and trusted you at one point in time too. But with these addictions that they had, and with this mask that they were wearing, they just weren't able to give you their all. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this right here. Good luck, person watching. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel. Throw a like on the video. And I will see you guys the next time. Bye, person watching.